in April, your home was broken into or something. Was this during filming that this happened?
I think it was right before. I was just so heartbroken. Like, I think a few of my first initial scenes, I'm just a little bit uneasy because we had just been
Yeah.
violated, so to speak. My vantage point and from the investigators' vantage point, it was targeted. At my core, what centers me is motherhood. My first thought was my kid.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Talk That Talk, Reality with Realness. I'm your host, Chase.
And I'm your host, Kelly Kells.
And y'all, we are here this week with the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10, Episode 2, Friend. Before we even can get into this week's episode, we have got to talk about what went down right before the weekend. Child, with my girl, Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my Lord, have I waited for this day.
As Whitney said to Wendy Williams. Wendy. Now, friend, you know you go and do the research for us, give us the facts of the allegations. Friend, what is going on?
Do you want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts.
So, Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie were arrested and indicted on a whopping 16 charges, including multiple counts of insurance fraud and lying to police. So the couple reported a burglary at their home in April of last year, claiming $450,000 worth of luxury items were stolen while they were on vacation. So the evidence started to unravel. The investigation was going, and Wendy was seen wearing the stolen diamond ring in a social media post. Authorities also claim they have evidence the Osefos actually returned many of the items for refunds before that alleged burglary even happened. A police search of their home this month found 15 of the supposedly stolen items still in their possession. And the smoking gun was the email. Eddie emailed Wendy a list of stolen items and asked if she could add more high-end items to exceed their insurance policy maximum payout. And the motive behind it all, the court documents suggest the couple is burdened by substantial debt.
Child, friend, what thoughts on it, friend? Because I know you ready to eat Wendy up. Friend, what's your thoughts on it? Okay.
So, as far as I'm concerned, everything we have seen, everything we have been told about Wendy Osefo, the image she has created, that she has fed us, the degrees she have shoved down the women's throats and the viewers over the last 9 seasons, it's all null and void at this point, if you ask me. Because I just feel like I don't even know who she is, right? You sold us this image and we believed it. So all of this just goes to show, like, be careful, like, how much you, like, put behind these people that you're watching on these shows and, you know, that you cape for, you know, people sit and cape for them in the comments and, oh, Wendy's so educated and Wendy's well-spoken and the girls just hate on her. Girls knew she was exactly what she looked like in that mugshot. African scammer. Okay? She's never beating the Nigerian scammer allegations right now.
Oh, my Lord.
And that mugshot, baby,
was foolish.
She looked very sinister. It was like an evil smirk, smile, grin. So to me, if I'm accused of doing something and I didn't do it, I'm not gonna be looking like that in a mugshot, like I got away with something, or like I would be pissed. Like I'm not smiling in a mugshot if I didn't do something. But that look was very sinister. It looked like we got to see who the real Wendy was. Like the mask came off that she wears on the show, and this is.
Yeah. So, you know, Wendy is my girl. I've really grown to really like Wendy over, I would say, the past 2 or 3 seasons, the past 2, maybe 2 seasons. She hasn't always been my favorite. So this situation for me, like, honestly, I'm torn on it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. On the first part, I would say hearing the allegation, like when it hit, like it was just so disappointing. And the reason why it was so disappointing to me is because of who she is outside of this show. Like before she got on this show, who she was, being, seeing her on TV, doing news segments and stuff like that. So, and then who she is as far as with John Hopkins and stuff, like, it's disappointing that this is the storyline on her right now. And not only her, with Eddie. Eddie is an attorney. So Eddie, you already know how the game goes. So the situation is disappointing. But then also, there's also a point of me to saying, child, is it giving very much scam? Yes. However, bitch, insurance companies scamming us every damn day. So bitch, you gonna scam somebody, that's who you try to scam. So I'm still gonna roll with my girl.
That's mine.
That's what you're gonna settle for.
Bad choice, but I feel like this is something they can come back from. Now, I will say a few things are a little iffy to me. And what's iffy to me is, one, is how big this story is. This story is so big for you that you would think Wendy was the main character on the show. So, like, this stuff that's been going on these last couple of days with Wendy, like, you see Wendy everywhere. Bitch, they did a news press conference. So I'm like, well, damn, what is it about Wendy that really made this situation blow up big? Like, I feel like it's almost bigger than the Karen Huger situation, in my opinion. Like, it's getting way more publicity than what I feel like Karen got with her situation. So it just made me question, like, okay, well, what is the, what's the full story? So I am looking forward to seeing how this unravels, child. I ain't gonna lie, it did make me think about, Eddie is in the cannabis situation. I ain't saying it got nothing to do with that, but when you're trying to break into certain markets, baby, they'll try to take you down how they can. So again, I ain't making no excuses for them. Yes, Wendy is my girl. Disappointing to see her fall in this type of trap, something that they should know better about. And then if you are doing that, emailing her about it, Eddie, was just dumb as an attorney.
Oh, you sound like you slow.
So, yeah, I'm on both sides. I ain't one way or the other. I ain't throwing my girl away. I'm still gonna ride with her. But disappointed in how this is come out, bitch, out of left field. I ain't see this coming at all. Do you hear me? When I woke up and saw that thing, the first thing I sent y'all was like, bitch, what the hell is going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, so, yeah, disappointing. Like, let's not even do that, especially like at this level, especially, girl, when obviously you are somebody, because this shit has blew up. Like, you just got to know how to move better than that. Wendy, girl,
Let me just say this. I'm no, like, Wendy hater. Like, I don't have an issue with Wendy at all. Like, I like the representation of Dr. Wendy and her family on the show. But I don't like for nobody to play in my face either.
Period.
So I'm not questioning shit when it comes to this case, other than what else have you been lying about since you've been on this show?
My God, today. Ladies.
Because
Yeah.
now
I
I
think
don't
all of them
believe
do that.
too much.
Yeah, I think all of them
Well,
do
yeah,
that.
but
Yeah.
it's one thing
When that shit hit
to
that fan.
tell a white lie. It's another thing to tell a lie that lands you in jail.
Are you gonna go to the big house? Well, now they say orange is the new black, but black might be the new orange.
Like, and if you're gonna scam an insurance company,
Bitch, you better
don't
know
be a
exactly
public
what you
figure
doing.
on a TV
Okay?
show. Don't be a public figure on a TV show if you're gonna do it. Like, come on. We've
You
seen
know better.
multiple housewives go down for doing things,
Yeah, like,
illegal
don't-
that they
yeah.
shouldn't be doing, and you have a microscope on you from being on a show.
Yes.
Like, your husband's an attorney, you're a professor, and where are the brain cells? Where's the common sense?
Not stupid. I have 4 degrees.
Where's the let me not wear the ring on social media? Where's the 4 degrees come into play?
And if nothing else, what does it mean for the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, just think now,
That
okay, we
part.
doing this. Like, what does this mean for the kids if we get caught? If the allegations are true. Like, what does this mean if we get caught? What about the kids? So, baby, I know her mama. wearing her ass out left and right, baby. She done put on a shrine.
She probably ain't even answering the phone for her. She probably disowned her by now.
You know the mama is wearing Wendy out because the mama told Wendy, you should have left that school. No way. You shouldn't have left teaching. No way.
She was broke then anyways. It don't matter regardless.
Okay.
That mama probably done got excommunicated from the village because of Wendy.
Yeah, but listen, child, it is better ways to handle debt. Like, baby, file bankruptcy. Do
File
something.
bankruptcy.
Yeah, don't
Instead,
unnecessary. That's unnecessary, Wendy.
they want to buy
unnecessary.
designer stuff, pretend like it was stolen, but actually still got it. Like, it's insane. And then last episode, she was just talking about remodeling the house and different things they're going to do in the marble fireplace.
Marble.
Get a new island.
Where's this money coming from?
Happy Eddie is doing very well. Let's use this drug money, okay?
Excuse
me, where is this money coming from? The insurance company?
Listen, I feel like nothing this season with her is going to land well now. Because even just watching this episode, like just even with her at the beginning of this episode, her sitting with Kay, like I was just looking at the rings on her finger, like, bitch, take it off.
She was wearing the ring.
This is not going to be a good look for her moving forward with this season. It's unfortunate, but if this is a decision y'all made, and you made the bed, you got to lay in it.
And she had us fooled.
And I have no time for Transformers, and especially a Decepticon.
If it was such a lucrative business, you wouldn't be scamming multiple insurance companies. Like, we went from Happy Eddie to Fraudulent Eddie. Like, overnight. Like, from one episode
They just
to the
thought
next.
they wouldn't get caught. That's what that was. Bitch. They
I don't
thought
know
they
why.
wouldn't get caught.
And then I saw interviews of her discussing the burglary with the blogger.
I remember it. Yeah,
and
I remember
she
it.
just sat there and just lied the whole time. And when you watch it back, she kept looking to the side. She wouldn't really give eye contact because she was lying the whole time.
Well, all I can say is, baby, shout out to baby Giselle because, bitch, Potomac is hers. These girls are proof. I don't care how much you tired of the green-eyed bandits, but one thing about that Giselle, baby, she ain't been arrested. She ain't been alleged or did nothing crazy. Giselle is still running this franchise, and yeah, Wendy, I wish you the best, child, but you're gonna have to, and I hope, bitch, that be a wake-up call for her too. Like, bitch, stop trying to put on a specific image. And again, I get everybody do it, but give us the real you too. Like, if you in debt, girl, show us you in debt, because do you know how many people watching you in debt too here? And we ain't got to be trying to set a claim for $450,000 with the insurance people. Show us the real shit. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate. Wendy and Eddie both know better. This is unnecessary. Because, you know, at first when it came out, they was like in an excess of $300. I said, now, child, $300. Now, what $300 going to do? Then when they update to the $450, I said, oh, hell no. Hell. So, well, friend, we going to keep our ears to the streets, eyes on the prize to see how this plays out. This, to me, has been more exciting than the season thus far, especially with this episode. And speaking of this episode, friend, let's just go ahead and get into what went down this week. So, friend, they opened up the episode, finishing up the second bloom ball, child. Kay still doing way too much for me. Oh. Friend, I'm trying. When I watched this episode, I was like, all right, Chase, pull back on Kay, just give her a chance. Child, Kay still doing too much for me, child.
Well, the thing is, she done brought this out with this whole Wendy thing, so now she got to just continue to ride it, right?
She's really finna ride it now.
And, oh yeah. And everything that everybody has always had to say about Wendy, everybody's gonna really ride it now. But what stuck out to me in this scene was the little rift between Stacey and Kay. And Stacey telling Kay saying that Kay was aggressive. Like, I've seen you fight and you're aggressive. You're always aggressive. And I did not like that. Like, black woman to black woman, like,
she sure did.
Don't do that on national television, because that's the image that is always portrayed to black women. So don't sit and flame the fire, Stacey.
But hold on now, friend. But Kay brought that on herself because Kay said, I know how to fight. I know how to fight. You know I know how to fight, so don't say that. So that's why Stacey said, oh, girl, yes, I've seen it. So I don't know, friend. I feel like Kay walked into that one now.
But she said she called her aggressive before she said she know how to fight,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And
I don't know.
then
Maybe
she said,
she did.
oh, yeah, I know.
Maybe
I've
she
seen
did.
it.
Maybe she did. Maybe she did.
But that
Maybe
was
she
just,
did.
that was Stacey trying to deflect from the point that Kay was making, because Kay and Wendy and Giselle be on Stacey ass like white on rice about her lies. And she will say and do whatever she can to deflect from the point that they're trying to make. So she went to attack Kay's character, and that ain't cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on the whole aggressive thing. We know what that means systemically. So yes, I agree with that the whole thing. I think my issue with Kay is I feel like Kay honestly is being used as a puppet. So if you see, like, even when they finally came together and they was like, oh, and Kay, you know, and Stacey this, and I feel like she was like, oh yeah, I asked you how was this and you was gonna say it. And I was like, yeah. Kay just, again, to me, it's giving very much, I'm trying to, of course, solidify myself on the show, but it's just coming off too much for me. Now, friend, what about
coming off inauthentic?
Yeah, for sure. Now, what about the burlesque dancer, baby?
Man.
Ashley love a little freaking moment. It never fails. And why are we getting this at a damn second bloom at a divorce party, show?
Yeah, like, what did that have to do with anything? Like the guests were there in their gowns and their Givenchy, and you have
come on, Nene,
and you got this woman prancing around doing splits and stuff, have damn near naked. It just didn't fit the setting. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
And she just looked very low budget.
It's not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give.
Very with them little paceless, baby.
Yeah, she didn't even need them.
There
was nothing there. There was nothing there.
My God. Now, friend, moving on to Wendy and Stacey had a sit down. And child, watching this scene, I was like, child, this is not the duo that we need to see right now. This is not the moment for this at all.
Liar and liar.
Baby, but I was watching Watch What Happens Live before we started recording, and Ashley was like, they have gotten really close. So I said, oh, shit, this definitely ain't the duo we need at this moment. This is definitely not landing well right now. So, friend, in they sit down, I really feel like Wendy wasn't really checking for Stacey like that. Because Stacey was trying to share with her about, her still being with her husband. Wendy checked her on that. She brought up about the cannabis business she was getting in. Wendy checked her on that too. So it didn't give to me like it was a two-sided of trying to build a friendship in that moment, but she gave pretty much like Wendy was like, girl, I'm watching you.
Let me tell you this. What I saw when I'm watching this, and I feel like Wendy confirmed it. For me, Stacey is saying, let me just befriend Wendy, because Wendy rolled my ass real bad at that reunion last year. And Wendy be on me about these lies and the things that I'm saying that ain't adding up. So let me just befriend her and just get on her good side. So maybe she'll just leave it alone a little bit. And then they show Wendy in confessional saying, it's things I want to say and stuff, but I'm holding back right now because we're trying to work on our friendship.
Right.
So that's exactly what Stacey's motive was, and Wendy fell right for the bait.
Right into
I would have been like, I understand everything you saying, girl, but let's reverse back to some of the things you said, last season, and let's get some clarification. Because Stacey's favorite response to a question is, I don't know what to say to that.
The receipts? I don't know what to say to that.
That was her response to Wendy when Wendy asked her a pivotal question tonight.
Sure was.
And she said that last episode, she said it last season at the reunion. I don't know what do you mean you don't know how to answer that? You sit around and act like you know everything, but whenever somebody asking you something real, you don't know what to say.
Yeah. Because she's trained for TV. You can tell about her line of work is she's trained. So that's why she say those certain things, because it gridlocked them girls in the moment, because it's like her just shutting down. But that doesn't come off well to the viewers, because we like, girl, You full of shit.
Well, a lot of the viewers don't mind also in the same token because she's entertaining for the show, which she is. But I mean, she ain't above a critique.
That's true. And somebody said something, because you know I like Stacey. I think Stacey crazy as a best bug. I like Stacey, but somebody said online, it was like, remember we thought the same thing about Mia and we saw how that turned out. I said, ooh. Because, you know, we was like, Mia lie, she'll tell a little white lie. And bitch, how that ended up playing out with Mia. So, Stacey, girl, get your footing with the girls. It's definitely given that it's the girls against Stacey, but Stacey also got to be more authentic to the camera as well, too. Like the whole playing and lying, that's only going to go for so long until people start not believing you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she'll get, because, baby, they warned Stacey out about that breath. And when I tell you, every time it comes up, I lose it. Because why y'all sitting here talking about this woman breath like that? And she just let it roll off her back like it ain't nothing. So
she do.
Yeah. Stop the line, Stacey, and just tell what it is. Just be 100. Just be 100, child.
She rather talk about her breath than talk about TJ or talk about that divorce. So she'll feed into that. And the whole cannabis line thing, I feel like tonight was confirmation that she lied about that at the reunion.
Yeah.
So Wendy and Giselle pulled that together. And girl, you were lying about that.
Pass the blunt. Puff, puff, pass.
But some of these viewers think it's cute that she tells these lies. So we'll see how it play out for her. We saw how it played out for Mia.
Right, for sure, yeah. Girl, clean it up, Stacey. Come on now. I'm rooting for you, Stacey, because I think Stacey is good TV. I do think she's good TV. I think she's good TV in the sense of is that she don't, you can tell like she just let a lot of the stuff roll off her back and she just go with the punches. And I feel like you got to be able to do that in reality TV. However, Stacey, we would appreciate you being a little bit more authentic for sure. So, friend, let's get on to Miss Kierna and Giselle had a sit down at Kay's house, correct? And Giselle asked, was Greg living there? And she said, yeah. I thought Greg had his own place last episode.
So, I mean, I guess he has his own place, but
he living there too.
They were on the outs, so she went and got her own place, and now he's moved in with her. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand what's going on there. I personally never really cared for them as a couple. Based on what we've seen on the show, she may see another side, but what we've seen is just not giving like this is the person for you. So I don't agree with Kay on that situation, but I feel like she, like Giselle said, like she got her own spot to try and show and prove like, I don't need you. So you need to act right, you know, because I can just, you know, move on and do my own thing.
And I will say too, like Giselle to me is a lot more likable without Robin.
I'm here. I'm here. I want you to hold yourself accountable. Hold me accountable.
In my opinion, I feel like since Robin been gone, Giselle, like the stuff she says to me makes a lot of sense. Yes, it's a little shady because that's just who Giselle is. But when she was just like, you know, like, I don't think she really in a place to need to be fooling with him because she proven to herself that she can really do this on her own. I really appreciate Giselle bringing that up. Now, friend, Kay brought up she had an event, and at the event, child, some in the conversation happened between her and the ladies, and she claimed she had to chin check Angel. Angel said, chin check who? She said she had to chin check Angel, child.
Well, first of all, not production scraping Kay's whole event and just showing a little clip of it. Wah, wah. Especially all the pieced together clips we got tonight and the fact that they scraped your whole event.
They might as well showed it.
That part. But yeah, Angel was not having it. She said that's not what friends do.
And speaking of, let's just go ahead and get into her event and we can talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because that was at the Tea and Tranquility event.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, how did you feel about Angel's response to the things that Kay was saying? Like, where she was like, well, did you ask about her kids?
I appreciated that. I did. I appreciate that. And I'm going to tell you, I love a person who can be non-biased. And I feel like that's how we are with what we do. Like, we have our favorites, but bitch, we still gonna say what need to be said if we have a question. So I appreciate her saying, well, girl, did you ask her about the issue? Or are you just saying, are you just in your feelings because it wasn't the outcome that you wanted? So yeah, maybe do that not amongst the friends because they are 20-year group of friends, 20 years of friendship. Maybe. But you know, I ain't checking for K, so I feel like that was the real chin check. And I appreciate it, Angel, for. And I'm liking Angel. Something about Angel I like her. She reminds me of a Memphis girl. Now, I don't know if you know girls from Memphis, but it's just something about, it's just a certain kind of flavor, a certain kind of no nonsense type of thing. So yeah, I'm liking Angel so far, but yeah, her asking her that didn't bother me. Now, I'm curious to see what led up to that because clearly it just looked like she asked it out of nowhere. But whatever the conversation was, Kay was like, girl, if that's what you want to do, I'm just going to say okay. I was like, okay, but yeah, it didn't bother me.
Because Wendy had said she didn't know she was going to go to the event because of her kids or something, not feeling well or something. But Tia, that was the most important thing Tia said all night at that event after Angel made that comment about, well, did you ask about the kids? When Tia was like, well, she was at the event, so clearly the kids are good. So it's like, for me, that question was not necessary. I just felt like a friend of 20 years, I don't know if I'm going to immediately say that's going to be my first thing that I say, you know, in regards to your comment about Wendy.
That's just me. I could be wrong.
Like, I would just rather hear you out before I just say something like that. Like, if her kids wasn't good, she wouldn't have been at the event.
Yeah, but do you feel like Angel will have a reason to have an ill intention to say that to her though at that moment? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if we have a friendship of 20 years and we're just in that conversation, like, I feel like I should be able to ask you, like, well, hey, did you think about this? Or did you do this? This just us being girlfriends, you know, talking. It didn't seem like in that moment, or at least right now, that Angel has a reason to have a bad intention about asking her that. So that's why it really doesn't bother me. Now, in hindsight 2020, could she have done it sideline? Maybe. But again, I don't feel like Angel has a reason to have anything other than a good intention of why she's saying what she's saying to her about it, being her friend of 20 years. So maybe feels she have a little more of a comfort level with her to have that conversation. And maybe Kay was like, girl, look, when these cameras up, it's a different kind of situation. I understand that as well too. So yeah, I don't see Angel having a reason, you know, to be nasty about it. I guess that's where
I don't think so either. I just think it was just a dumb question. Or it could be the possibility that she trying to start an issue with Kiana because let's not act like most of the time in every Housewives season, the two people that are the greatest of friends before the show that been the friends the longest always get on the show and they butt heads.
And that's why I'm going to be Team Angel.
Okay,
I'm going to be Team Angel.
We're going to see how this will play out.
Okay.
Well,
now
we know for sure you'll be Team Angel because you don't see it for Kay at all.
Yeah, I don't see it for Kay. And again, Kay to me she just seemed like she been a puppet for people.
Because I know you have somebody that is stopped to getting you together over here, telling you when to drink, when to speak.
And I don't like that, girl. Just come and be yourself and do your thing. Now, I am curious to see how it plays out with them and Angel, because one thing about that, Giselle know how to wake it up. First of all, Giselle was so real saying, girl, I don't like no truth or tranquility. I like lies and chaos. Oops. Baby, Giselle wasted no time. Giselle wasted no time saying, okay, y'all good? Okay, now what about y'all? Because I heard you got chin checked. And baby, Angel was like, we ain't doing no chin checking now. Friends don't do that. And Kay was trying to backwalk. Like she ain't say nothing about no chin check. And then Giselle brought it back to us like, girl, why you making me look like I'm the liar? You did say it. Then she's like, well, Giselle said I said it, so I'm sorry. No, girl, you definitely said it.
Yeah.
Bye,
I
Kay.
hope that let that be a lesson to you, Kay, of what you tell Giselle. She messy and she ain't got nothing better to do than to cause chaos and discord amongst the group.
Okay.
And then she'll be the one to try and fix it later on when it get too far. So be careful with that one. I hope she
Yes.
learned her lesson.
Yes, please.
But
do.
she was adult enough to end up owning it, and she said, "I'm sorry," and she squashed it. So it's like whatever Giselle was trying to do, it was like it was squashed like real quick.
And again, it's that fine dance. You got to know how to play. You got to know when to fight. You got to know how to say, "All right, bitch, I give up.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have done it.
You got it.
So we can move on." Right? Yeah, for sure. Now, friend, also at the event, child. Not again with my girl Stacey, child. They had that bowl of mints. They had a whole bowl of mint. And again, Stacey said, "Bitch, let me eat a mint." You know what I'm saying? Like, again, those things kind of make me like Stacey, that she don't really take a lot of stuff personal that they throw at her. So yeah, friend, Stacey did show. They saying doctored up document about a divorce.
Oh, nasty Photoshop made with a Giselle said she made it with an app because she been divorced before and her papers don't look like that.
She know what it look like,
So,
okay? Child.
Stacey about used AI chat GPT or something to pull up a little document.
Listen, it said make it look
made a
real.
little screenshot and show Ashley. Right. Hey, chat, make it real.
Okay, friend, well, the last scene ended up with Giselle, Ashley, Kay, and Cookie going to Karen's favorite restaurant, child, to have a little lunch and talk about Karen, which I think the scene really wasn't much, but it was a really good cliffhanger going into next week. But the first thing that came to mind was, baby, that Cookie, bitch, Cookie gives me Lunel tease, bitch. You know Lunel?
I was finna say the same thing, friend. I literally had it in my notes. I'm like, Cookie gives me Lunel or Rasputia if you look too quick.
How you doing?
Friend.
I can't deal with you. Show you how fat bitch go down the slide, bitch, okay?
Slide.
Oh my God. Yes, baby. As soon as she started talking, them nails, baby, them titties. I said, what in the nail is going on in here? Now, friend, the biggest thing from this scene to me was entering in Monique Samuels, baby. Monique finna come wake it up. So they brought up that Stacey allegedly tried to get with Chris Samuels.
I didn't hear that.
Child, Stacey, come on, what you doing, girl? Girl, what are you doing?
Stacey finna have you fighting for your life every week doing these recaps.
But you know me, I give up.
A hot mess.
You know me, I
know
give
you
in.
will.
You know I will. Shit, like I did with Portia.
Yeah,
I can't keep fighting like that now.
Yeah, cause I wore you down with Portia, and she showed her true colors and her
Showed her ass.
And Stacey doing the same.
Lord.
Stacey been showed her true colors and her ass. I'm just waiting on you.
My God, you wait on me to get on board.
I'm waiting on you to come around.
Okay, open up my eyes, child, Stacey.
Now that don't mean that I don't like her for the show, cause she's
for sure. Yeah,
but
yeah.
She's a liar. She's a hot mess.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm interested to see how this plays out, which I feel like is the perfect way to introduce Monique back into the cast, bringing Chris into the picture. And child, she ain't even married to the man no more, ain't even with the man no more, so I don't know why she would care personally, but I do think this is a good way to enter it in. And baby, I don't know if Cookie trying to get her role on the show for when Karen gets back so she can get her friend role, but I ain't gonna lie, I would love to see Cookie around a little more often. I like her personality. She's very much auntie, baby. She gonna say how she feels. She don't care. So I enjoyed that scene. I think it's the perfect segment. Yeah. Don't care at all, baby.
Yeah.
Well, friend, that was the episode. Again, it was a lot of little segments I feel like put together, but I feel like they knew how to round it all back in towards the end. And I believe, don't they have the same production company as Atlanta? So their production of saving the good part for the very end is clearly their MO, which I wish they wouldn't do that. Like, give us stuff throughout the show, because otherwise, like, we just waiting to the end, and sometimes it lands and sometimes it doesn't.
Absolutely. But all in all, the Wendy stuff definitely overshadowed the episode. I will say that 100%. Because all I was waiting for is just like, I was just looking at Wendy and I'm watching everything and I'm just trying to see what I can pick out and what I can find and what she lying about now.
Me too. I was like, oh my God. Even at that scene again with that big gown on, all them rings, I said, bitch, take it off. Take the damn rings off.
Take it off. She had it on when she was talking to Stacey. Girl, just
take it
slow
off.
4 degrees.
Oh my God. Well, y'all already know. We appreciate y'all for kicking it with us and watching it every week. Like this video, share it with your friends. Stick here every week because we're going to be reporting back on this Wendy situation with the scam allegations, child. We're going to give y'all the play-by-play. We're going to give you the facts. We're going to give you our opinions. And y'all already know. Until next time, we'll holler.
Peace.